Really depressed or really inspired, and I think we chose to leave inspired. Inspired to do two things, actually. One, to change this building, to see its potential through, and to make it a place where it really did serve the community better. And secondly, it made us start to think about the health needs of this community, the public health needs of this community, and how sad it was that a community that has so many health needs, public health, mental health needs, was so poorly served. And so we also, on that day, started a campaign to use redevelopment dollars also on projects that would assist public health. And it really engendered an entire program for us to bring public health through redevelopment to the community by putting new equipment in the parks so that people could exercise for free without having to pay to exercise, and to work on healthy food. And so it really snowballed into an entire initiative for us. So I just want to say that this building is inspiring. It is inspiring to us. It took over our thoughts and generated so much productivity for us. And I hope that for the residents who live here moving forward, and for everyone who passes through the door and has access to CRCD's programs and the wonderful programs that are going to be here, that it inspires you, it inspires your lives, inspires your families, inspires you to work for the betterment of this community. Thank you.
One of the morning's most moving and emotional speeches was delivered by 9th District Councilwoman Jan Perry, whose reach encompasses multiple projects in this community, including our aforementioned Dunbar Village project. Councilwoman Perry's fondness for this structure comes from the fact that she knows this place as it was, before the decay set in. In her capacity, she was able to step in and guide this building off of an uncertain path onto one of reuse and repurpose. Noting that she is termed out of her current council seat, Ms. Perry will be leaving this project behind as her legacy for the future.
This is the second time this morning that Mark and I have been celebrating something good happening just off of Central Avenue. And to Paul Hudson and his father, thank you for the gift of your gifted architect, relative, role model, a man whose skill and ability is still relevant today, has stood the test of time, and today only highlights that we still need to continue to teach our younger ones what his life has meant to all of us, because he is still here with us, wrapped around us in these walls. And to Mrs. Boteo, I remember the many Thanksgiving dinners that we had here in this gymnasium. I'm not going to cry. It was very simple and very humble, but I loved it, and I love you too. Okay, stop. So, I'll get back on script, so we'll stop, all right? This was a hard project, and it took a long time to get done. This was exciting. So as many as you already know, this 28th Street Y, and I want to say it again because I want you to know it, and I want you to leave here today with it stuck in your brain, was designed by architect Paul Williams. He is an important part of all of our shared histories. Now, this building was in disrepair, and it was underutilized, but it had good bones because he was a good architect. This wooden floor hadn't been cared for in years. There were pigeons in some of the upper floors. This building needed to come back to life. It just needed the right fit. The building celebrates the original vision of Paul Williams and now provides vital housing and important services for the young people and the community who will go through its doors. It accomplishes so many of my personal goals: renovation of an important historic building, provision of affordable housing, and delivering critical community services. Mark and CRCD, you've taken the lead on providing the social services on the ground floor. And I'm so proud of you, Mark. I can't tell you how proud I am. Your mother's here today, and even though she looks like your older sister, I know she's proud. I know she's proud of you too. Proud of you for the role that you have taken on and the incredible track record that you have developed in taking care of young people in our community. The computers on site will serve as an important resource and provide direct links for these young people for workforce development and just getting back on their feet. I'm also excited about the mixed community that is created in this building, which includes transitional age young people, homeless people with special needs, and just everyday folks who need an affordable place to live. This is what can be accomplished when you have a strong public-private vision. So I'm proud to stand here and witness this rebirth. This building plays a very important role in African American history. You may not know this. Because of segregation, it exclusively housed and served African American men when it was first built because there was nowhere else for them to go. It was a centerpiece for the city's African American community, as many public recreational facilities, including swimming pools, which were racially segregated in the 1920s. But now, with the rehabilitation of this magnificent structure, another piece of our history, everyone's history, is restored and can live on and tell the tale of our past and celebrate the future of Central Avenue. And I think we should all be very proud. So I thank you all for joining us in this grand opening. This building is going to remain a valuable asset for a lifetime. Thank you to Clifford Beers and to CRCD for making our shared vision for community an even better reality than we ever could have dreamed of. Thank you very much.
In a city that's always been known for bulldozing its history and asking questions later, the reuse and repurposing of the 28th Street YMCA is a refreshing victory for all of us. I'm sure Paul Williams, whose vision took place in the form of concrete, steel, and glass, is smiling down on everyone who turned out on this rainy Los Angeles morning to attend the rededication of this building. For the segments of the community this building will serve, it's once again a safe haven for anyone who's just looking to get back on their feet. And remember, for everything Newswire LA, follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Newswire LA. We'll see you back here next time, and good night. Stay tuned for more news on this Westlake Signal station.